Today on Pro Watercross, round one of the Hidden Trails Sea-Doo Pro Watercross Tour, presented by JetLift. From Panama City Beach, Florida, we'll preview the season, meet the new racers as the chase for a world and national championship begins. From white sand beaches and sparkling blue water to even some classic Florida kitsch, a tour of today's race site in sunny Panama City Beach, Florida. And all the way from South Africa, meet a 21-year-old racer living the American dream. Those stories and a tech tip to keep you high and dry. It's next on Pro Watercross, as the world's best watercross racers strap in for round one.
Sparkling green waters and sand that is like talcum powder. No wonder visitors rave about Panama City Beach. Welcome to round one of the Hidden Trails Sea-Doo Pro Watercross National Tour, presented by JetLift. And it doesn't get any more gorgeous than this.
This is the Super Cup of Watercross here in Panama City Beach, but this is kind of like our Daytona. This is the big race. This is the season opener, and everybody is fired up to be here.
This is the Daytona of Watercross. We have record number of entries this year. We're getting a lot of good racers, and this will set the tone for the rest of the year. It really will.
Yeah, you know, obviously we're really excited for the new season. The goal is always to win, and you know, it's going to be tough. There's a lot of good riders, but yeah, I'm excited for the challenge.
So I don't really know what to expect because it's the first round of the Pro Watercross.
Well, you know, this track this weekend is a little bit different, especially for a surf race. Race director Carson Batchelor decided that because of the calm waters out there this weekend, that we were actually starting with a split start. You never see that in a surf race. It's probably one of only 2 times that I've seen it in my 28 years, and that makes it very interesting for the starts. But after the starts, you got a great split section on the right-hand side of the track, and it's kind of wide open on the left-hand side of the track with a couple doubles and a dog leg. And there's a lot of places to pass it, and racers like that.
You can race in the morning and have it one way, in the afternoon the tide may go out and it's going to be breaking in a totally different part of the track.
Today the course was actually pretty unusually smooth, I would say. We're used to the surf being a little bigger and that coming into play more than what it did so far.
Well, that's a snapshot of what you can expect today at Panama City Beach, but how did we get here? Let's take a look back at Naples, Florida last year and the World Championship.
Dateline, Naples, Florida. After a season of racing, the world's best in the Sport GP class are on the line, ready to go green.
It's going to be close as they come through, and it looks like
Billy Dearman, the mighty man from Mississippi, grabs the slippery hole shot. But just as quickly, hometown hero Keith Dill from Naples is hot on the trail, and we're racing on the water. Richard Taylor joins the fray, and all of a sudden the racing gets blurry as Dill has issues with his goggles. Richard Taylor pounces and moves to second place. But it's the Billy Dearman show on this day. All the while, Dearman, who's racing with an injury, ends up #1 in Naples in Sport GP. The Pro Ski GP are good to go. Let's see who nabs the Shark Energy hole shot.
we are off and away.
Jimmy Wilson grabs a handful of throttle and takes the lead with Brock Austin in high-speed pursuit. But coming around that bend, the legend, Chris McCluggage. It doesn't take the Mac attack long as he blows past Brock Austin and sets his sights on the leader, Jimmy Wilson. Mac takes that outside line, makes his move, and grabs the lead. And the legend never looks back. Congrats to Chris McCluggage and the rest of the pack in Pro Ski GP. Strap in. It's time for the beast, the big bad machines of Pro Watercross, Pro Open Runabout. These boats simply fly.
Looked like a pretty good start, and Arminio Iantosca
Erminio Iatosca is off the line on a Sea-Doo. The Italian stallion nabs the jet lift hole shot. But suddenly, it's a new world order in the World Championships. James Bushell from the UK takes the outside split and then the lead. Bushy holds on and holds off all challengers as Erminio battles boat problems and pulls off the track. Congrats to James Bushell all the way from England to top of the box. The World Championships return to beautiful Naples, Florida, September 20th through the 25th, and that race will be seen on CBS Sports.
Stick around, there's more ahead right here on the Hidden Trails Sea-Doo Pro Watercross National Tour presented by Jet Lift.
When Pro Watercross continues from Panama City Beach, Florida, the Freestyle show is gearing up for unlimited airtime. Our panel of judges will tally up the score from the best techniques from the gravity-defying, reality-denying freestyle athletes. It's one of her first trips to America, so why not race against the world's greatest in watercross? The amazing story of Shante Bues, a 21-year-old racer from South Africa.
Pro Watercross is brought to you by Hidden Trails Motorsports, Sea-Doo, Jet Lift, Panama City Beach, Florida. Visit PanamaCityBeach.com, the Boardwalk Beach Resort and Convention Center, and by these fine sponsors.
Welcome back to the Hidden Trails Sea-Doo Pro Watercross National Tour presented by Jet Lift. Here's our opportunity to meet some of the world's fastest racers and some of the upcoming talent right here on the tour.
Well, you know, we also got a big field of international contingents, and one of them is Shante Bues. And you talk about a girl that's fast. Her first time ever out to the World Finals, she was a world champion, and she is out here dicing it up against the guys. She is definitely one to look out for in the runabout class.
It's Shante Bues from South Africa. Well, it's a total different ball game compared to South Africa. At my hometown, it's not really that big. So it's nice having a lot of jet skis out on the water and racing against good guys and coming to the beautiful country of the USA. It's amazing. You can see different countries and the water conditions is always different, so it's a really good experience.
And you know, Shante, I think it's just natural for her. You know, she's after the competition. She doesn't just look for easy wins. So if there's a good women's class, she'll race it, but she'll race with the men too. And you know, she's super competitive. And you know, it's great to see her out there. And you know, she should drive those guys also. You know, they don't want to be beaten by a girl. You know.
Shante's strength is youth. Tell you what, this girl works out at the gym all the time, and you can tell that she's out there and she's dicing it up against the guys.
Some guys take it very seriously because obviously I go to the line all kitted up with my helmet on and everything, so they don't really see that I'm a girl. And I remember the first race that I raced against the big boys, and after the race I came into shore and I took off my helmet, and the one guy from Finland saw that I was a girl and he took off his helmet and he threw it on the ground and he was like, "What? A girl beat me?" And I was just laughing, you know. So, but now they're my friends. So we all became good friends today, we laugh about it. So it's good knowing that I am capable to race against the boys.
You know, for her, I think it's just dedication and commitment. You know, she's hungry to win, you know, and that's something you can't teach somebody. It's either in them or it's not. And for her, she wakes up, she's motivated, and she's not scared of the ski. You know, these skis are over 300 horsepower, and you know, she doesn't weigh much. You know, she jumps on the thing and the throttle's pinned. You know, and it's rough out there, and she's not scared of the conditions. She's not scared of the boat, and you know, she wants to win, and you know, it's great to see.
Today I raced against Dustin Fording, Troy Snyder, some really good guys. So I don't really know what to expect because it's the first round of the Pro Watercross. So we started out and I got out on the line and I really got a good start. And it ended up that I came second overall, Dustin Fording won. So for me it was a big accomplishment today actually. I love the adrenaline I get out of it. And the people I get to meet at every race. Like it's my friends at every race I meet new people and they become my friends. So it's like a big family when I come to the races, and that's what actually makes it the most special for me. And I just love the country. Everything works good, the people are so friendly, and it actually feels home now for me. Like in 2014 was the first time that I raced in the Pro Watercross Tour, and that's how I actually found it out, like this is actually where I want to be. This is where I want to race. I like the people here, I like the environment, so I might one day move to America.
When Pro Watercross continues, the freestyle show is cued and ready. Meet Mark Gomez, a Hollywood stuntman by day, but there's no silver screen magic or makeup today. Gomez must beat this man, the old school legend, Chris Longless. But first, let's head into the pits for our tech tip.
One of the biggest challenges of racing watercross and racing these jet skis here is water itself. Water and electronics don't get along, but we gotta have electronics to make spark, to make power. It just creates a barrier between all the electronic connections and the water. It's just an extra layer of protection, trying to keep the water from getting in between stuff and making connections not work. This right here is just our ignition box. It's a little dirty, it's had water in it in the past, but there's just a CDI, a bunch of little connections, and then the plug wires in here that go to the spark plugs, give the motor spark, and it's what turns the whole thing over. You really shouldn't have water in this box though, it's all sealed up inside. But if you spray silicone spray in these plugs, and on your plugs here, and on your plug boots, it's just a layer of protection between everything, really keeps all the salt and all the water from getting to stuff.
Welcome back to the Hidden Trails Sea-Doo Pro Watercross National Tour presented by Jet Lift. We're going to be watching some freestyle. So what is freestyle? Well, this is the guys that are the entertainers on the water. They've got 2 minutes and they've got to do a lot of amplitude and a lot of velocity. Watch this.
Judge to address Chris Langley's. Hayden Skellett, what did you think of Chris?
I think he had a lot of focus and he had more amplitude, so I'm giving a 9.3.
A 9.3 from judge number 1. Judge number 2, Taylor Skellett.
That was awesome what he just did. I think yesterday wasn't as good as today, so I'm going to give him a 9.3 too.
That one little ankle catch where you sided it kind of threw a little bit of a wrench in your gears, but you had very good amplitude, very clean landings. I like that you were doing a good degree of difficulty on the reverses, counter reverse, the underflip and the backflip. So you had a really solid routine. And I'm going to go right along with the Munchkins at a 9.3.
All right, 3 9.3s. Judge is very consistent up here. All right, here we go. Hayden Skellett, judge number 1. What did you think of Mark Gomez?
I like the way he saved all his fits and didn't make any wobbles.
What are you going to give him?
9.6.
9.6. And judge number 2?
That was awesome. It was a good routine that he was doing. I'm going to give him a 9.5.
A 9.5 from judge number 2. Judge number 3, Rob Greenwald.
You stuck your landings and you had very, very clean landings. Your amplitude was phenomenal, the way you mixed up your combos, and actually, she had just said, like, your no-hander that blew him away. And I agree, it was a solid routine start to finish with only one gaff, and I'm coming in at a 9.5.
Another 9.5. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together for Mark Gomez.
There's a lot of great water action still to come, but let's check out all the great things to see and do right here in Panama City Beach, or PCB as they call it.
What was once a sleepy little beach town has grown up. Panama City Beach is the best of both worlds, perhaps the best white sand beaches this side of Hawaii, and a world-class metro area with 5-star dining and hotels. So it's city or beach in Panama City Beach.
You know, this is actually my first time here, and I'm excited because the beach is beautiful. White sandy beach, the water is insane, it's so clear.
Panama City Beach, we call ourselves the real fun beach. We're a real place, lots of fun things to do. And of course, we've got 27 miles of beach. Pure white sand, turquoise waters.
Not only do you have the world's most beautiful beaches, but they've got new places like Pier Park that's got all the hot spots in it.
Many flock to Pier Park, fine dining, and the freshest seafood and sizzling steak. Even a trip to Margaritaville. It's all here in Panama City Beach, Florida.
Panama is one of the best places to come to, I've been racing for a long time and traveled the world, and I'm telling you, Panama is one of the only races that I look forward to in the year.
It's known as the Redneck Riviera to me. Some people call it the Emerald Coast, but for me it's just paradise in Florida.
You can't beat the ocean here. The water's beautiful, the beaches are beautiful. The city really invites us and caters for us. And it's just a really good experience being here. And it's a world-class event and a world-class venue. And to have it in Florida, you can't beat it.
Just enjoy being here. I'm happy the Pro Watercross picks events like this.
The Pro Watercross circuit, starts out here. We love that it starts out. The national circuit's growing. Tons of riders here this week and just enjoying the great weather.
It's great. What else could you ask for? Be able to race something with a motor under you and be on a beautiful beach like this at the same time.
Still ahead, the finals. It's all the way live as the world's greatest watercross racers are on the line. Who will ride to a championship in PCB today? It's next on Pro Watercross.
Pro Watercross is brought to you by Hidden Trails Motorsports, Sea-Doo, Jet Lift, Panama City Beach, Florida. Visit PanamaCityBeach.com, the Boardwalk Beach Resort and Convention Center, and by these fine sponsors.
Welcome back to the Hidden Trails Sea-Doo Pro Watercross National Tour presented by Jet Lift. And as you can hear, we are getting ready for the final round right here. Let's see who's going to walk away with the first round titles.
In Pro-Am Ski GP, Tyron Matsuris grabbed the early lead, and we're off to the races. Chris McCluggage is in high-speed pursuit, but can the wily vet hang on? Jimmy Wilson, the firefighter from Ohio, moves into second place, with David Redinger running hard in third. But no one can stop the red-hot racing of Jimmy Wilson on this day. Tyron Matsuris and David Redinger round out the podium, and check out the rest of the top finishers.
He eats iron, he spits nails. Put your hands together for Jimmy Wilson.
Like you said, it's been a long time coming. We come here every year, I don't know, for 4, 5, 6 years, something like that, and we've never got the top spot. So it's a great way to start the year off too, with an overall podium.
Sport GP is on the line. The vintage sleds look brand new today. Sam Nemi grabs the whole shot, followed by Johnny Smith and Kelly Smith. No relation, except they both love to go fast. But at the end of the day, it's all about Slam and Sam. And it's Nimi that stands alone at the top of the podium in Sport GP.
I mean, these guys are great competitors. I mean, everybody out there, is really, really fast, really good. And the whole time you're out there racing, you're trying to think of where am I, what's going on, where do I need to be? And we were just talking about it a second ago. In that last race, I knew where I had to be, and I didn't want to get too aggressive, ride smart. And I saw both these guys just charging, and you're like, let me take it easy. And the minute you take it easy, you make mistakes. So you got to do the right thing. You just got to plan it out right.
Pro-Am Runabout GP. Time for the big show. And this is no drill as we see, hear, and feel the latest in watercraft technology. Brian Baldwin nabs the hole shot, but suddenly the tweaker has issues and he has to pull off the track. This provides a break for Dustin Farthing to take the lead, and King D nails it. But hot on his tail and ready for a duel is Herminio Iantosca. But wait, Brian Baldwin is back and chasing down Craig Warner and Herminio Iantosca. It's a back and forth cat and mouse game. This class has had more changeovers in the lead than any other class this weekend. They won't catch the king today. Number 116 on the Sea-Doo is number 1 on the podium. King D, Dustin Farthing, is the top cat in Pro-Am Runabout and has established himself once again as the racer to beat in round 1.
Today it felt good to be back in the surf, back in the closed course, and it's good, man. This is my 23rd year, so the last year and a half was a little bit of it was good for me to get some time off and get to enjoy some other things.
Whew, what an amazing day of racing. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. I'm Dawn Dawson, and I'll see you on the very next round for the Hidden Trails Sea-Doo Pro Watercross National Tour, brought to you by JetLift.
Join us next week on Pro Watercross for round 2 as the world's greatest watercross racers travel down the road to Pensacola. This is one of the most popular stops on the national tour. And for more info, please log on to prowatercross.com.